iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
All right, welcome race fans. We're back this week with the NSRA Friday Night Super Speedway Series, and these guys are ready to go racing here at Talladega tonight. They're going to be doing 75 laps here. We'll run down through that real quick for you. Right now, Paul Servant is at the top of the leaderboard. 75 laps. It's going to be 188 miles. Pit road speed 60 mile an hour. Now, look at that track temperature, though. 118 degree track temperature. It'll be pretty hot. It's about noon here on the track right now, so that, or about 12:30, I guess it is. So it's right into getting into the heat of the day, so it's going to be pretty hot and slick out there. Well, we're here with the new car. Or, well, I guess there's some parts. I don't know what parts were added as the new build. They didn't get the tire model on this, so. But something has changed, I guess, with the cars, that the cars are actually getting pretty hot. They're overheating. So it'll be something that the guys will have to make sure that they pay attention to their temperature. All right, let's run down through the points here. Coming into tonight, Daniel Jackson does have the point lead. Mark Mann second, 11 points behind. Michael Coe, in third. 12 points back. Rick Seabrand's in fourth, 13 points back. David Overstreet in fifth, 32 points behind. Anthony English in sixth, 38 back. Paul Servant in seventh, 39 back. Kelly Dahl in eighth, 41 points behind. Did I do the right one here? Oh, this ain't looking right. Ain't looking right. Hold on one second, folks. I have did the wrong points here. Let me double check this. No, I did these points and they're wrong. So I'm not sure what happened here. Why? Well, we'll just read them off to you manually. How's that? Daniel Jackson is the points leader. Rick Seabrand is in second, 1 point behind. Michael Coe in third, 13 points back, tied with Michael Mann. Paul Servant moves up 2 positions into fifth. He is 18 points back. TJ Buck picks up 3 positions to sixth. He is 33 points behind. Anthony Poston also picked up 3 positions to seventh. He is 34 points behind. Kelly Dahl remains at eighth. He is 38 points behind. JD Crow picked up 1 position. He goes into ninth, 41 points back. David Overstreet rounds out the top 10 42 points back, and he dropped 5 positions last week. Michael Whitaker, also 43 points behind in 11th. Chris Akers in 12th, 47 points behind. Daniel Holloway in 13th, 52 points back. Joseph Burton in 14th, 53 points back. Anthony English in 15th, 61 points back. David Anderson drops 4 positions down to 16th. He is 63 points behind. Jesse Unruh picks up a couple of positions there, up to 17th, 68 points back. David Booth, 18th, 70 points behind. Dana Osborne in 19th, 72 points back. And Russell Hancock also picks up 3 positions, and he goes into 20th, 75 points behind the leader. I'm not sure what happened, why those points did not change, because I know I changed them. That's kind of odd. Like they didn't save or something. I don't know, whatever. All right, well, guess I'll be by myself tonight. I've not seen Dwayne tonight. Tried to get a hold of him, can't get a hold of him, so I guess I'll be calling the race by myself. Yeah, I'm kind of bugs me what happened there. Why did those points not go in right? Unless I put them in the wrong one. Oh. Really kind of odd. Get that. I put them in. I know I did. Well. Oh, I did the points. I just did them this morning. So I don't know why they didn't save. I put them all in there, saved it, re-exported it. Right. I don't know. Weird. I just did them all this morning. I mean, those aren't even the right ones that I put in. Oh, I don't know. Oh well. I ain't gonna worry about it now. Oh, there's one more race of the regular season, then the chase start. Yeah, one more race after tonight. Yeah, they go to Daytona next week with the Xfinity cars. And then that'll be the last race of the regular season. And then they'll come back the next week at Talladega with the K&N cars for the first race of the chase. All right, folks, looks like we're going to step away here and play the national anthem. We'll be right back. All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying's just getting started.
Okay.
And got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Right now, Ben Peterson at the top of the leaderboard. A lot of guys on the track trying to turn in a time. There we go, Chris Akers to the top of the leaderboard. Mark Mann now takes over the point. Got the 04 and the 4 on the front row. Oh, that changed. Luke Gray takes over, and then David Anderson second. But look out, because here comes Paul Servant. He's going to put it to the top of the board.
As usual.
Nope, there he is, second.
Oh,
One thousandths
wow.
of a second different.
It's more of a surprise when he doesn't get the pole.
Really, actually. Hey, everybody's been watching him and learning his little tricks, you know. You learn that little trick there to kind of cut it down by the line. A little easier to pick up an extra, you know, like a 1,000th or a couple of thousandths of a second.
Absolutely.
But it's you got to be very careful. Don't touch that grass, but touch that grass and it's over. Rose Light. Oh, Jody Burton running the Stroh's Light car. Wow. Man, I was weaned on that beer.
Never tried it.
Not light. I was weaned on Stroh's. That's all I drank up north for the longest. Last time I had one of them, it's been quite a few years ago. Oh God, it tasted horrible. I don't know what they did to it, but it tasted horrible. Can't believe I used to drink that stuff. All right, get down through the grid here as they get ready to grid up. Luke Gray takes the pole with a 52.254. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Paul Servant will start second. David Anderson in third. Scott Warren fourth. Jesse Unruh will start fifth place. Kelly Dahl in sixth. J.D. Crow seventh. Mark Mann eighth. Chris Akers ninth. And Rick Seabrands rounds out the top 10.
I don't have it, Rudy. I'm still loaded in. Sorry.
Chris Whitaker in 11th. Hondo Coe starting 12th. Jody Burton 13th. Tim Williams 14th. David Overstreet starts 15th. Ben Peterson 16th. David Booth 17th. Daniel Holloway 18th. TJ Buck 19th. Joe Sanders 20th. Dane Osborne starts 21st, the last one to take, a qualifying time. Daniel Jackson not taking a qualifying time, will start back in 22nd. Donald Stewart 23rd. Todd Poston 24th. Russell Hancock rounding out the field in 25th. Those guys like to start in the back and work their way to the front. And that's a good thing, really, actually.
Yeah, not a bad strategy.
Yep.
Got a medium-sized race and plenty of time to get to the front.
Well, that was a big update the other day, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I got full content and updated everything.
Yeah, it took me an hour or two. They got the new Xfinity cars out.
Yeah, I got them and I had to pay for them. I didn't get that. They said, well, if you own them, if you bought them in the last 24 months, you didn't have to rebuy them. Well, isn't that kind of backwards? It should be, if you bought them from day one, you should never have to buy them again as many times as they change them. No,
I agree.
You know, I mean, they got it backwards. I shouldn't have had to pay for them, but if you just bought the car in the last 24 months, then you didn't have to buy them. They got it backward.
They sure did. Oh.
Whatever. I had to buy them.
You're not the only one.
I got a Xfinity race. Oh, I forget. An Xfinity race coming up. Sunday night. I think they're in the Xfinity cars, yeah. For the NSRA Sunday Select Series. I think they're in the Xfinity cars. No. I don't know. Doesn't matter. One of them doing an Xfinity race. All right, here we go, folks. Talladega.
It'd be a pretty fun race.
Next week will be the last race of the regular season before they start the chase. Be back at Daytona next week. K&N cars. Now the K&N cars got the new tire model.
That should be an interesting drive.
One of the few cars that got the new tire model. That one and the Corvette and a couple other ones. All right, here we go. Pace cars in. Luke Gray. We're ready to get the show underway here.
Green.
And there's the green. We're underway. Good start. Everyone started on pit road. Chris Whitaker started on pit road.
I wonder if that was by design.
Either that or he missed the part. Not sure which. Got one pushing Al Servant out to the lead, but it wasn't quite enough there. From what I understand, the cars are getting really hot quick. So you're not going to be able to push very long.
I could definitely play out later on in the race.
Yes, it can. You might want to save your pushing efforts till you get No, like on the front stretch. Luke Gray leads the first lap, gets a bonus point.
With today and next week being the last two before the chase, points are critical.
Yep. Sure. Yes, sir. Very critical. And Luke with another good run there coming off of turn 4. Paul Servant fighting back hard on the outside. Not sure if it's going to be enough, though. Luke, oh, Luke just blinked out there.
That's not good.
He leads another lap. Rick Seabrands is second in points. He's mired back into 10th here. And look at, we're starting to get a 3-wide situation going on back here. Daniel Holloway bringing him up on the outside, not afraid to do it. He does it every time, don't he?
He does. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, him and TJ Buck working together. What happened to TJ's Captain Crunch car? He don't have a Captain Crunch car for... Oh!
Yellow flag.
Oh, there's one that just flipped. That was Kelly Dahl. I did not see what happened there. Let's go back and take a look at that. Wow, what happened? Good night. It was like, I don't know if he blinked or what happened right there, but all of a sudden his car just went airborne.
Wow.
Chris Akers is behind him. That's exactly what he did right there. He blinked. He blinked out. So now I'm going to have to go to Chris Akers and let me ride along with him here and we can see what happened. Because Chris never touched him. I mean, he was not on him. Yeah, right there. Kelly Dahl blinked out. And when he come back, he was into the wall. Oh my gosh. Nobody touched him. There was some major net coating or something happened there. His cars are ghosting through him, so that should tell you one thing right there. He's got a bad internet connection or something.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yep. Oh, he brings out the first caution. Of course, everybody is coming to pit road. Can't say as I blame them. They're only getting about 15 to 18 laps on a tank of fuel.
Yeah, they did raise the fuel limit to 60% this week.
They did?
Yeah, I'm showing 60% right now.
Okay.
They can get a little further, but not by much.
Well, the good thing, Kelly Dahl actually headed, and he come out of, if I'm seeing it, he should be the leader. Should be the leader. He's out first. Maybe iRacing's not picking it up that way. All right, well, let's see. Kelly Dahl, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Are you okay, brother? That's our main concern there, man. It looked like a major net coating or something happened.
Yeah, I think that was just some net code. I was just driving along on the high side. Suddenly, I just saw the car below me bounce and slam into my door, and it sent me flipping through the air.
And we didn't see that. We just seen you driving, and all of a sudden you went into the wall.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening. Like we saw a bit of a net code contacts during practice, so something just might be up with iRacing tonight, and we'll have to just deal with that as it comes.
Oh man, well, luckily you got a reset, but now I don't know. You were off pit road first. Why would you have to go to the back of the field? But whatever.
I came down pit road after I wrecked. I came down when it was still closed.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, I was kind of wondering about that. I was like, well, wait a minute. Okay, well, so now you're going to be way toward the back. You got anybody to work back there with and get you back to the front?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I've got Jackson down there with me. I mean, I think he's going to be waved around back onto the lead lap, so I'll be able to work with him a little bit.
Okay, well, that's good. You got somebody to work with. All right, well, good luck out there, Kelly. I guess you had to use a reset, so now you're going to be down to what? One reset? What do you have?
Yeah, I still got one left.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. He's got to go clear to the back now. Wow. That was weird.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he'll be back up before the end of the race here.
I mean, he's seen something that different than what we've seen. Weird.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like an internet connection.
I didn't see any car touch him. Heck, he was 4 feet from the car on his inside, so it was weird. Well, happy birthday there, Dennis. How old are you going to be? Or is that a secret? Can't tell us how old you're going to be? Okay, so if they're running 60%, then they're probably going to be getting right about 18 laps. I think of 17, 18 laps. 18.
Yeah.
Well, Ballistic, Drive, Dennis, don't see very much. Lightning Dale, trying to get everybody that's been in here. Bog, Racing Tab, Crazy Dan, Logan, load everybody out there. Going to be 11 years old. Holy smokes. 11 years old. I can't remember back that far. Can you, Dwayne?
Nope.
That was a half a century ago for me. It'll be 62 in December. Okay, lights are out. They're going to be doubling back up here. Now Dave Anderson's going to be on the outside of Luke Gray. Those two are teammates. Gussie Unruh's with them. JD Crow. Got a lot of teammates up here working inside the top 5. What happened to Paul Servant? Going to be way back in 19. Oh, let's see. Went back there to maybe help out his teammate Kelly Dahl. Sure. Guess them guys will be together. Him, Kelly Dahl, and Chris Whitaker be working together. But Paul's clear back in 19. Restart. Oh.
I'm not surprised. I mean, it's not uncommon for him to drift back to the back and stay back there for the first half of the race.
Yeah, if you remember early in the season, we seen him actually just take it down below the yellow line and let the whole field go by just to go to the back of the field. Remember that?
I sure do.
Right, pace car's heading in again. Guys are down to 1 reset now. A few guys. Kind of early for that, though.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, we're back underway.
Little tire wobble by the 76.
Man,
Look out.
I'm telling you. Yep, and they're going to go right around him quick. JD Crow says, see ya, gotta go. He did not waste a second. He took it 3 wide and took that chance and went around Scott Warren.
That could have been big, but everybody got through it.
Yep.
3 wide again.
And it never ceases to amaze me how these guys can do that, man. I'm telling you. And David Anderson drops it to the bottom. Now there's a guy right there, David Anderson, great super speedway racer. I mean, one of the kings, you know. And he just cannot get a break, man. He just cannot have a good finish. It seems like something happens to him, and I mean, just like last week, dropping. Gosh, I think he dropped like 6 positions last week. I mean, the points, unbelievable. He just needs a break. He led that lap though. Now Jesse Unruh on the high side trying to work something, get something by here. To our teammates. Make it in yet?
Yep, I'm watching.
Just wondered, you've been kind of quiet.
Watching and waiting. There's Chris Akers on the outside 3 wide. He's got Paul Servant in tow.
It didn't take long for Paul to get right back up into the mix of things, did it?
No, it's a little surprising. Normally he's the kind to just sit back and wait and see what happens.
And Peterson up there with them also, and Chris Whitaker. You have 4 cars on the high side working together.
That's what you need. 4 or more on that outside line is what you need to come to the front, and here they come.
So we're booking. But
Daniel Holloway, he saw that line coming. He just sticks his nose up there.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. Well, there's nothing, nothing bad about being in. We got the chocolate cars there together, the Kisses and the Reese's,
and the Oreos.
And the Oreos. Yeah, look at that. I didn't even see that, man. Good eye. A lot of chocolate on that high side.
And it's all coming to the front. Look out.
Yep. And Holloway clear to the bottom. Wow, nice. Freaking 2 lanes. He went clear down across the nose of Jesse Unruh and everything to get that lead position. They're 3 wide.
I hope he's going to keep it though.
They're 3 wide almost all the way to the back.
Now this is entertaining.
Jesse Unruh comes to the bottom.
But sorry, Daniel. I'm leading this lap.
Yep. Yep, Daniel didn't get the lead one. Yeah, it's a long race. They got a long ways to go yet. They're 3 wide all the way to the back. That's something.
That is exciting to see. Absolutely. Especially when you're around guys who don't weave a lot and can hold their line and can make it work. That's when it's exciting.
Holloway goes to the outside row there. He jumps up in front of Pondo Co. See if Pondo can give him a good push. I don't know if David Anderson has anything to say about it. He's going to keep pushing Jesse Unruh, keep him out ahead, and that's exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, it looks like Pondo is non-committing here. He's just content to keep it a bumper's distance off of him, so that's not going to help him get to the front.
Right, but that's how you kind of keep the car cool too,
Yeah.
You can just keep about 3 feet in between you and the guy ahead of you. The car won't overheat. get up to that bumper, yeah, we'll start overheating.
Comes the outside line with a big head of steam again.
That's over Chris Akers. Servant back in behind him. He's not really in the pushing mode either right now. He's just trying to keep it cool.
Holloway getting very close, trying to get that side draft, but don't want to get too close the way these cars weave a little bit.
Yeah, especially going into the corners, boy, they kind of have a tendency. It's like the inertia, you know, pushes them up a little bit.
Yep. If you're in the wrong place when that car pushes up,
yep.
So most of the time you're both going around.
There we go. Servant pushing the heck out of Chris Akers now. Gave him a shot right there. He got him out ahead.
You notice how quickly he backed off. Definitely looks like temperature's playing a factor here tonight.
Yep, I think so. And number 63, Jody Burton jumps up to the high side in front of Chris Akers. Said, hey, you got a few guys up there to the front? Get me up to the front now.
Absolutely.
David Booth sitting in the middle lane there, the number 77. Good. Came from 17th to 7th. What about that? Holloway, he's just relentless on that high side. He's not giving up till he gets up there and leads a lap.
I don't think he's going to give up even after that.
Yeah. Well, he had the lead once and didn't last long. Jesse Unruh just keeps putting the hammer down and keeps leading them laps. Got 7 under his belt. It's kind of in a position here right now where a lot of guys, I mean, it's kind of like a stalemate. You know? But yep. I don't think the guys are really not pushing it too awful hard right now. They don't want to, you know, put themselves in a position where they have to use a reset. You know, going back to what Kelly Dahl had to do there. And now Kelly's back into the mix of things in 14.
Well, moving up.
He had to use one reset. A bummer.
Good news is he's got one more in reserve, but you definitely don't want to use it.
Right. Jay Buck sitting in behind him. Jay coming from 19th up to 16th. Not a big move yet. Playing it kind of cool right now. Ooh, man, come up on the back of Kelly Dahl there. He had a big run. Definitely had to hit the old brakes on that one, boy. You would have cleaned Kelly Dahl right out. And Kelly was probably going, no, not again.
Yeah. That group on the outside creeping up there.
Yes, they are. They're coming.
Oh!
Oh, Chris
Akers in the wall.
What happened there?
That looked like net code. It honestly looked like he cut a tire, but I bet it was net code.
Oh my gosh. So no, I'm going to go back and take a look at this because it was like his car just all of a sudden just went to the right.
I saw that. That looked pretty crazy.
Well, he's up there kind of close to the wall. And you know, when you get close to that wall, it kind of has a magnetic effect to the car. I think they put magnets in the wall. Oh, he blew the engine up.
Oh, no.
Oh.
He wasn't even pushing.
Yeah, he was backing a little ways. Holy smokes. Yeah, big puff of smoke come out of the engine, and man, hey, he was done.
Man,
man.
That's definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on, see if we have any other engine failures.
Well, you know, they were talking about the temperatures overheating tonight, and Jason even said before the race, he said, there's going to be a lot of blown up engines tonight. And I said, really? And he goes, yeah. He said, man, they're overheating like crazy. Oh, wow. He must have got the insight from them guys when they were down there practicing. They just weren't, cars were not taking the heat well.
And these guys don't run a fixed setup, do they?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah.
Huh. Wondering if it might have too much tape on it.
Well, that's what I said, and somebody said, no, that was something that come out in the build that changed the car that it's made it now, or boy, they overheat really fast.
Oh.
I don't know. That might be something iRacing may have to take a look at. I don't know. Away, a little bit of a lead. Chris Akers just not coming back off of pit road, but he will be a lap down. Actually, probably pretty close to going 2 laps down. And these guys are looking at coming to pit road here probably in the next lap or two.
Yeah, they're just now coming to the start-finish line, so he's definitely going to go a lap down here.
He's already 1 lap down. He'll go 2 laps. Yep. But he'll get one of them laps back when these guys all pit. Like he may stay below that yellow line there, just give them guys all the track they need, because he sees them coming up on him 3 wide, and he doesn't want to interfere with that. It's too hard to get that speed built up enough to blend in when they're 3 wide like that.
Hey,
somebody's
don't look now, but Red Line Racing is coming strong on the outside.
I see that. All Servant. Got a ways to go yet, though.
All lined up.
But it seems like, you know, it's what we see. Paul Servant and Dana Osborne, those two, they work together so well every week. And that might have been another reason why Paul went to the back, too, just to pick up one of his teammates to work with.
Daniel Jackson up there with him as well. All 3 teammates coming to the front.
Sure, good to see Daniel up there with them.
Really weird to see the bottom 2 lines kind of break up there. I'm not sure what happened with that.
Yeah. Well, I think they're setting up for pit stops here is what they're doing.
That would be correct. Yep.
Yeah, they should be coming in at any time now. I would have thought they would have come in on that lap. But,
probably waiting for a few more people to try to get down to the bottom.
Daniel Jackson is actually a lap down, but he is working with his teammates. If a caution would come out, he'd be able to get that lap back.
Chris Akers is 2 laps down, so Daniel Jackson is not fighting anyone at this time for the lucky dog, so he would get it. 4 wide almost on the back there.
I think everybody's shuffling around here. I think they're starting to get set up here for pit stops because they're at the window. Yeah, here they come. Jesse Unruh. Yeah, oh man, Daniel Holloway's going to stay out, look like. They're going to stay out for 1 more lap.
Probably stayed out to lead a lap. Make sure you got that bonus point.
Okay. Let's come down pit road. So far, so good. No mistakes made. I didn't see anybody have to back up in their pit stop. That's good. Like maybe a 2-tire pit stop, top off the fuel, and they are out of there. Yep. Boy, I'll tell you, that didn't look good for Luke Gray. Kind of didn't have a good finish there. And here comes the rest of the field to pit road.
Here comes everybody else.
Holloway did get a lap lead.
Like everybody did a good job getting slowed down. I don't see any speeding penalties coming out of that one.
I always look to see if anybody slides through their pit stall or whatever.
Oh, Dana Osborne did.
Oh no, that's not good.
So did the 77. They both had to back up. David Booth. 2 mistakes on pit road. But Overstreet having an extended stay, he finally comes free.
And Paul Servant actually did a 4-tire man. Daniel Holloway got out first. Mark Mann second. If those two can get hooked up here and stay ahead of that group when they come back around.
No, I don't think they're going to do a very good job of it. Here they come. David Anderson,
coming big
Jay
time.
Buck, and Kelly Dahl coming through at top speed here.
Well, they're passing up a few of them here, but now that those front ones have got clear of these guys, they're going to hold on to the lead. Looks like Holloway and them guys are going to remain the leaders.
Yep, it sure does.
Yep, him and Mark Mann. Now they've got the lap car there, Daniel Jackson and Donald Stewart. And it looks like Jackson gets out of the way and lets Donald in there. Not sure why Daniel would do that.
Looks like he's coming back to pick up his teammate, Dana Osborne.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that could be. Help him out. Okay. Very good. Actually, I didn't see that. Good. That's what you call a dedicated team, you know?
Absolutely. Those two have slowed off the pace. They're probably looking to go back and pick up Paul Savant, who is right now by himself in between maybe on the tail end of Luke Gray's draft, but he's definitely not up to the same speed the rest of these guys are.
I've never had good luck with teams. My experience with teams, the guys always take off and leave me. They don't want to work with me. So even though I'm on their team, so I ain't gonna join.
And that's exactly what they're doing here. They've dropped off. They're still dropping back even further. Paul Savant's now picking up Osborne's draft, and they're coming back up to speed. So that's exactly what those two did. They dropped back to pick up their teammate, and now they're going to try to march back to the front.
Yeah, that kind of hurts having to do that, you know, especially with such a big gap in between these guys. You know, they're 3 seconds back. I mean, I know that's not much, really not that much, but you know, it's kind of a safety thing right there. But they are riding on the back of Ben Peterson's draft. Once they get caught up to Ben Peterson now, that's going to be a heck of a pack of cars. They should be able to reel in them leaders real quick.
Right.
They're gaining time on them as we speak.
Yeah, now back down to 2 seconds.
1.8. 0.7.
And that's because the lead pack up here is side by side, so they're definitely able to gain ground being single file versus double file.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, so pit stops through, and all right, so they're going about 19 laps on a tank of fuel.
Sure.
Of course, they had that caution at the beginning of the race on lap 7. Oh, DJ Buck blinking. Man, I hope he gets that under. Yeah, he dodged to the outside there because he was blinking so bad. That's good. Comes back in behind Anderson now. That fits in there.
Look out, here comes Pondo Co with a big head of steam, and he ducks it to the outside.
Yeah. Mark Mann comes up in front of David Anderson, and Mark Mann's going to get a lap led here, looks like. Holloway's not getting the big push. Yeah, he's going to come down in front of Daniel Holloway, and Mark Mann's going to lead this lap. Very nice. Very nice.
Anderson trying to get in front of him, and Pondo Co trying to make it 3 wide for the lead here. And here comes the Red Line Racing team right back in the middle of it, all 3 of them.
Yeah, Pondo Co and Luke Gray are teammates. So, and David Anderson.
We are 3 wide for the lead right now.
Man, that's crazy, ain't it? I love it.
Entertaining for sure.
As long as I'm not in it, I'm loving it. I don't mind racing like that. I've raced. We used to race so much back in the day.
Oh, we got another blown engine.
Oh no, Luke Gray.
Yes, sir.
Oh no. Did he blow the motor?
It looked like it. Oh, a puff of smoke come out from the underside of that thing.
Yep, he's not running. Oh man. These guys can't get a break on that heat, man. They just can't. All the way back to the lead. Oh, not quite. Can't quite stay on the bumper there, David Anderson. I hope David's paying attention to them temperatures. Him and Donald Stewart, because boy, they have not had good. Not been a good day for cars overheating.
Oh, it definitely. And
all the way leads us first. He already led some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he led some laps under caution.
But
with the air temperature only being 79 degrees, it's very unusual for these guys to be blowing up like they are.
I know it. Something's amiss there. I'm not sure what. How about Todd Poston coming from 24th, running in 6th? Man, that's
impressive.
He's always, like that. He does things like that, I mean, he'll start in the back, and poor Luke Gray, he's trying to make it to pit road.
I think at this point he would have been better off just towing.
Yep.
I mean, he's already, 2 laps down?
1 right now, but it'll be 2. Before he gets there, they're going to go buy him again, so
yeah,
he'll be 2 laps before he makes it to his pit stop. Dang. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Yeah, you did tell me that, Jason. Jason told me that. He said, man, there's going to be a lot of cars blowing up out there tonight, and he was right.
Yes, he was. So far, it's been the cars on the outside line. That's where we've seen the blow-ups come from, and that's actually been kind of lucky because they're able to hit the wall and let the other guys go by them underneath. But if one of those cars on the inside or in the middle of the pack blows up, look out.
Yeah. Good, man. Nice looking cars going on out here right now, man. I'm telling you. TJ Buck, they've all caught up to this pack now. We're back to a full pack of cars again. All the way back to Rick Seabrands. Rick in 13th place following Paul Servant. And it's quite a ways back to JD Crow. Now these guys are running about 11 seconds behind that lead pack. That itself is a pretty good sized pack too. But they don't seem to be quite as organized as that lead pack. Not as many cars in it either.
Yeah.
That does kind of make a difference. Pack's got they've got 12 cars or 13 cars in that lead pack. This has got what about 8 cars? Big difference. Rewired again. We go Daniel Jackson, Dane Osborne, and Paul Servant on the high side.
Daniel Jackson trying to get his lap back the hard way.
Yeah, he's still a lap down. He pitted with the cars there on that last pit stop, so he could stay, with the group and with his teammates, waiting on a caution to try to get that lap back, because he is the lucky dog right here. If a caution come out right now, he would be the lucky dog, as long as he wasn't involved in it. Oh man, a little bit of touchy-feely going on up there. Good Lord. That was 15.
He may have had another engine let go. Russell Hancock. He's now shown 3 laps now.
Oh, probably. Yep. Well, Luke Gray's back out on the track, but he's all by himself.
Not what you want to be either.
Oh, 3 laps now. Well, Chris Akers is back to 1 lap down now, but he's no help back here for all.
Out on the outside line. Here they come.
He's about to go 2 laps down again because here comes the leader by again. Jackson pulling Paul Servant through.
That's down.
Oh, yeah, he come down. He sure did. But that left Paul Servant, Dana Osborne up on the high side. And we know how good those two can work together.
Absolutely.
Those two are awesome working together. Every week they work so well together.
These guys go by Chris Akers, putting him one more lap down.
Laps down. Good run here. Jackson goes to the middle. That leaves the upper line there. Paul Servant, Dana Osborne, and Ben Peterson. I think the guys were getting a little hot there, I think. Dana Osborne backed right out of it. Man, he needed to get some air in that radiator.
Yeah, after Chris Akers, now 3 others having engine troubles, you're going to see a lot more guys watching their gauges here.
Yes, sir. The old pucker factor kicked in right there. Well, because if you take somebody like, okay, like right where Mark Mann is, okay, if his engine blew right now, the guys behind him would not have enough time to react, and there would be a chain reaction of events that would happen. Other guys would get into the back of him, dodge to the right to try to miss him, get into the outside line. There could be many different scenarios that could happen by somebody in the mid-pack like that blowing their motor.
Yeah, if his engine blows, they're not going to have anywhere to go. You'll see the big one.
Yep. Paul Servant back to the lead.
Because it's not like your motor blows and you just pull down out of the way. Your motor blows and you instantly drop 10 miles an hour. Or more.
The Osborne trying to duck out there with a little air in that radiator, but trying to get Paul Servant to the lead, at least to lead a lap. See if he can do it this time. See Dana ducking out there to get a little air in the radiator. He may do it. I don't know. He's got a little bit of a run here.
Well, Savant's definitely going to get the lead in that lap because Jackson is the lap down.
Yep. He's going to drop it down in front of his teammate Daniel Jackson there. And that leaves the upper line to Dana Osborne and Ben Peterson only. And these guys are all single file. What happened to the 3 wide?
Well, people probably saw their gauges and were like, wait, we can't do this.
Yeah. Well,
but we might be coming up on another round of pit stops here. On lap 40.
About 3 laps. But now Dane Osborne takes over the lead, and he wants to get a bonus point out of it. Oh, and he will. I think that was kind of a teammate thing there. Paul Servant let him come down to the bottom. He will lead a lap.
Chris Akers is about to take 3 laps now.
Man, he just can't get in with a group here. He should be able to blend in with these guys. So,
you would think.
There's plenty of room. Just get her down there. There you go, Chris. Good boy. Good boy.
Got a feeling in the next couple laps we're definitely going to see some of these guys duck off.
Oh yeah, be coming up here.
Here we go.
Oh, Osborne. Boy, I thought he was gonna like.
Oh no! That was not planned. Paul Servant just got rear-ended by Daniel Jackson coming to pit road. I mean, there's damage on both those cars. He slammed them hard. It's amazing that Paul Servant didn't get spun around. That was big right there.
Well, he may use a reset on that. I mean, we are in the second half.
Yeah, and then TJ Buck gets spun around on pit road as well.
Gosh.
Like he comes across the nose of Kelly Dahl trying to get to his pit stop.
Scott Warren gets
hard into the inside wall.
Oh. What the heck's going on? Scott Warren slid clear past his pit stall. Whoa, man.
Takes on pit road right here today.
Paul Servant's still sitting there.
He may not have known he was maybe trying to get the damage fixed.
Or he may have had a pit road penalty.
Possible.
Because with that hit in the rear like that, it might have shot him across the line
Faster
a
than
little
he
extra
intended.
fast. Yeah. Man. Now he probably is sitting there getting that damn fixed up. He's going to go a lap down.
Yeah, and I'm still showing his rear end heavily damaged. He did not use a reset.
Yeah, he did not use a Why? He
There
might
goes
have
the
had it
leader's mile.
unchecked. Might have had it unchecked. Well,
Mistakes on pit road changing the complete outlook of this race here.
yep. And Williams goes a lap down. David Anderson out front, going away.
Not for long if Dana Osborne has anything to say about it.
Luke Gray's out there with them. They are teammates, but Luke is 6 laps down now. Remember, he blew his motor and
Right.
coasted all the way around to pit road, so that cost him dearly.
Looks like Osborne led that lap.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Pretty good run there. Ben Peterson's being a great pusher here today. Been pushing quite a few guys to the front.
Yeah, he's been kind of quiet back there, but he's
Yeah.
been running really great. See Luke Gray now duck out of line and let those leaders have at it.
Yep. He didn't have to. I don't know if he was working with a teammate.
Might be out of gas.
No. Shouldn't be. Luke Gray.
Coming to pit road.
He had 4 laps on.
Huh.
Oh, maybe he got a black flag or something. I don't know. That's weird. Well, Ben Peterson's battling with Dana Osborne now. But look at this. He's got Todd posting right behind him. Todd coming from almost dead last. 24th. Londo Coe sitting in there. Donald Stewart. Eyesight seems to be a little more organized than the bottom lane right now. Rick Sebrands is kind of laying back. He might be a little concerned about that overheating issue too.
I'm
Guys
sure
are-
a lot of these guys are, especially
Yeah.
seeing, guys are usually up front like, Chris Akers, Daniel Jackson, Luke Gray. Seeing these guys have motor issues, that's always in the back of your mind for the rest of the race.
For sure. Well, what do you say we do a little crank it up? We haven't done that yet today.
Sounds good.
Do it. Okay, so nothing's really changed up in the front here right now. Mark Mann to the back of this lead pack. Dane Osborne still leading with David Anderson on his tail. These guys were quite a ways ahead of that second pack, 8.5 seconds back to Daniel Holloway.
Yeah, and that's not good for your Daniel or Kelly Dahl.
Oh. Kelly Dahl sitting back here. Now Paul Servant's in between them, but Paul is a lap down, so
There is. And the guy who he's fighting for, Tim Williams, he's up here with the lead pack. So
yeah.
if a caution does come out, he'll be the lucky dog.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking maybe his reset. You know, every now and then I hear guys having problems with their cars not getting the reset.
And he may not have had it checked because he was already on pit road.
Yeah.
He may not have thought that he had as much damage as he does. But yeah, that rear end, definitely a lot of damage on that thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a closer look. Oh yeah, he does. Man, yeah, that's kind of odd. Didn't opt to get that fixed. Why it didn't fix it or whatever happened, you know. All right, Ben Peterson again looking to the outside. Did get the lead a lap, so got a bonus point in here.
And you know, we haven't really talked about it yet, but we're coming to 20 to go. This has definitely been a clean green flag race today.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a couple cautions early, but it's for the most part, we've had 2 green flag stops now.
I think only one caution. Yeah, one caution. Yep.
Kudos to these guys. They've been doing a great job.
We had 19 lead changes for Ali. A lot of lead changes. 20 to go. I've been kind of keeping an eye on Jesse Unruh. He's been hanging inside the top 5 here all day long. He's led 14 laps, but getting back up past these guys to get back to the lead, he's going to have to see if he can't work with a teammate, or maybe him and David Anderson get something working together. I'm not sure. Those two are teammates. Osborne kind of out there by himself at the moment. Doesn't really have a teammate to work with out here. But that hasn't affected him so far.
No, not yet.
He's been doing a great job staying out there by himself, you know, with no other teammates.
They've been kind of content to just ride around at this point. You're closer to the end of the race. You haven't really seen them get the 2 and 3 wide like they have been doing.
Ooh, a little wiggle there.
And that allows 15. Ben Peterson, he is going to lead this lap.
Dang. Yeah, they were all kinds of... I think David Anderson got a little loose there or something. Oh. Gonna drive right back around. Get that position back. Look at this here, coming back up through. Ben Peterson again. A good run on that high side. Trying to get down there and get that little side draft.
Todd Poston has just kind of been sitting there. He hadn't been pushing the issue too much.
Yeah.
He's just been riding along, keeping that engine cool.
Man, this is nuts up here right now. Well, these guys know they've got to make one more pit stop, so they're probably going to go. We may see some guys just go maybe a couple more laps here and then pit, kind of short pit it. Because in that way you're not on pit road as long. It doesn't take long to top off that tank. I wouldn't take any tires. I'd top off the tank and get right out, you know?
Yep.
That's the way I would do it, but then again, a lot of guys, they like to stay out and see if the caution, that way they don't have to pit under like condition. it's up to the drivers. It's up to the teams. I know a lot of teams are working together, and they all have their own little way of how they want to manage their pit stops, and strategies.
And it looks like Luke Gray's night is done. He has taken it behind the wall.
Yep. That's a such a good guy, man, and good racer. Oh, contact!
Oh no! Look out!
Anderson! Wow, no caution on that.
We got two of them.
The yellow flag is out.
Oh, there it is. It looked like, I'm going to go back and look at this because it looked like David Anderson again. It looked like he may have wiggled. I'm going to look at it from the rear chase here because he wiggled again or something here. I've been seeing him do that a couple of times. He may be on older tires.
It looks like he just wiggled enough to get up into the 15, and that spun him out.
Yep, right. And yeah, he did. He came close there, but then Ben Peterson kept bringing it down and bringing it down. He had him pretty tight right there.
And Donald Stewart and Jesse Unruh get together, and they both go crashing into that inside wall.
Oh, and he didn't turn when they... Oh, and David Anderson, yeah, he got into Ben Peterson. Man, I hate it for the guys. And Tim Williams is going to get involved in it. Donald Stewart. Jesse Unruh. Unruh gets into... Wow, man, oh, man. There was some serious stuff going on there, too. He got into Donald Stewart, yeah. Tim Williams and Ben Peterson get together. That's actually what brought the caution out, was those two, because they were still up on the track.
Man. That was our big one, I believe.
I think so. That's the biggest one we've seen today.
We'll have to wait and see.
Well, perfect timing, too, because now they can pit, and they don't have to pit again.
Yeah, everybody should be able to make it from here.
Yep.
14 laps to go.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see some guys doing 4-tire change here. Be a bit surprised.
Under caution, that's not a big deal.
Yep. I mean, probably not everybody, because track position is going to be pretty important. You know, trying to stay up inside that top 5. But yet it's not really all that important. They got plenty of time, plenty of laps to try to get up there. And now you're going to see a lot of guys using resets.
Dane Osborne takes 4 tires.
Let's see if Paul Servant gets to use a reset. Yeah, he did. Worked that time. Sure. Looks like Todd Poston, first one out. Yep. That looked like a 2-tire change for him and Pondo Co. David Anderson did 2-tire change. Daniel Holloway, 2 tires. A lot of guys did 2 tires. Mark Mann, Jesse Unruh. But then we get into the 4-tire ones back here. Dana Osborne took 4. Rick Seabrand's 4. Chris Whitaker took 2. Kelly Dahl took 4.
A lot of different strategies playing out here.
Well, who do you feel like talking to? How about? We talked to J.D. Crow.
Sure.
Or better yet, Jesse Unruh. Jesse Unruh, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Rudy. How you doing, bud?
Wow, man, that was I mean, I know you got involved in that, but that could have been a whole lot worse right there. And a nice try in the save.
Yeah, thanks. I thought I was going to get it for a second there, but then I got hit again, so.
Well, what did you see? It kind of looked to us like maybe David Anderson drifted up into Ben Peterson to start all of that.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. It looked like, because he'd been side drafting pretty hard there for a while, and I couldn't really tell from the angle if he just barely got into him, and that got stuck together a little.
Yep.
But
that's
I'd have to see the replay, to be honest.
I mean, there was nothing intentional. Ben was down there trying to get as much side draft as he could get on they were pretty close, but when they come out of the turn, it almost looked like David wasn't prepared for that, and it kind of drifted up just a little bit. But I think there might have been some net code. But well, how's your race going for you, man? You've been hanging strong in the top 5 here.
Yeah, not too bad. Having a pretty good night. Enjoying getting back behind the wheel with the NSRA guys. It's been a good night.
Yeah, I know you guys had a week off, and we never did get the race together. Todd said he was going to throw up some races, and he never did, but because I wanted to race with you guys. But
did you? Yeah,
right,
it took
buddy.
a little bit of a break too. So
Yeah. Well, it was nice to have off for the holiday. You know, everybody get back to night. I think everybody was kind of excited about it. Kind of good, clean race.
yeah, so far it's been a real good race.
All right, buddy. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there.
Hey, thanks, Rudy. I appreciate it.
All right.
Well, we're getting down to it. We'll probably have 10 laps to go by the time we get going green, and 20 of our 25 that started are still on the lead lap, and we still have 24 running. Like Daniel Jackson was the wave around car, and he is now back on the lead lap.
Oh, good. Very good. Right here to catch up to the field. Got a little bit of damage on the front of that car. I wonder if he knows that.
I don't know. I know where he got the damage. That's the damage he got when he ran into the back of Paul. But
Didn't he get it fixed?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't think it's as bad as it really is.
Daniel Jackson, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, Daniel, you know you got a little damage on the nose of that car, right?
Yes, sir, but it seems not to be affecting it too much, to be honest. I mean, I'm anticipating on some wrecking here, to be honest with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's...
So you're saving that reset, huh?
Well, yes, sir. I mean, it's kind of one of them things, you know.
Yep.
Late and great Benny Parsons used to say all the time, you know, cautions breed cautions.
Yeah, I know it. Well, we hope that's not true, but now you're back on the lead lap. That's got to feel pretty good.
Oh, man, I don't know what... every now and then it's that iRacing fluke accident where you're in the session, you're in the practice session, and all of a sudden it just,
Yep.
you know, takes a crap on you, and I had to shut down my computer and completely reboot. I only lost 3 laps.
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave me 2 of them back, you know, and
Good.
let's see what we can do out of this.
All right. Well, I see you got a few teammates out there with you that are working. So hopefully they can get you back to the front and be definitely a contender.
Hey, we've been trying to make it exciting for you guys. You know, I got up on the high line and I was a lap down, you know, just to make something happen.
Yes, sir. We seen you up there working with your teammates.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, good luck out there, Daniel.
Thank you, sir.
Get them going here.
Alrighty.
Todd Posen.
Gonna have Pondo Cove, who is outside. It's definitely been an exciting race. Pace car ducks off. It's going to bring him around that long stretch here, all the way through the tri-oval till the green flag drops.
Green flag.
Green is out, and we are back underway. Looks like the outside line had a little trouble going there. Todd Poston gets a real big jump. I don't know if that's going to hurt him. He might be out there too far.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, that. He don't want to get a big jump, you know. He's backing up a little bit here, picking up Daniel Holloway.
Daniel cuts it to the outside to go by.
He says, "Man, he says I got too big of a run. I can't just come up on you and drag the brakes, you know. Now's not the time to be dragging brakes."
Dana Osborne making a run on the outside, 3 wide, trying to get back to the lead.
Hondo Code drifted up the hill a little bit there. Guys have got to make sure that they are extra careful when they're going 3 wide like this, man. I know it's hard sometimes to hold that car, you know, totally steady. I know I've been there and done that myself. But boy, you got to be, when they're 3 wide, you got to be extra careful, man. You got to be right on that wheel. Be prepared for every single just millimeter of movement going to happen in that car.
Absolutely.
Gotta be
As
prepared.
we've seen, it doesn't take much, just a touch. Your day's done. All right, here they come. Dana Osborne back on the outside, still 3 wide for the lead.
Dana getting good push in there from his teammate Chris Whitaker. But how long is he going to be able to push until he starts getting hot? JD Crow up there with them now. He comes up on the high side. This is the first we've seen JD up on the high side. The first I've seen him, I should say.
Well, we're getting down to it. It's go time.
It's go time, and he's figuring the fastest lane is going to be that outside line because, you know, if you're down there on the bottom, you get boxed in. If you get like where Rick Seabrands is or Kelly Dahl, they're just kind of boxed in right there. They can't go anywhere. At this point in the race, I want to be on the high line. I want to be on the low line. I'll take my chances up there.
Absolutely.
David Booth now in 11th after starting 17th. Todd Poston still leading. Hope Jesse Unruh is very careful there. He does not overheat that car. Gosh, we don't want to see another one blow up.
No, we don't.
Because he's in that position again, like we were talking about earlier there where Mark Mann was before. If that engine let go, oh my gosh, it's just going to be a chain reaction back through.
Absolutely, especially as close as they're running right now. The entire pack from 1st to 20th is less than 0.8 of a second.
You know what? Isn't that crazy? Crazy. Up 3/4 of a second. You just tighten it up more down to 0.6. 1st to 20th, 0.6 of a second. Oh my gosh. Poston and Holloway. And man. 3 wide. Here comes Dana Osborne to the outside.
He's got cars up there with him. He's got a good head of steam.
Whitaker backs out though. I think he got a little hot on that push. He definitely got up there and got some clean air in that radiator. He must be paying attention to them temperature gauges. I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
You got to, man.
You see a guy duck out like that, you know he's overheating.
And that's the thing, you know, it's kind of going back to what we've talked about so many times. People think that it doesn't take much talent to run super speedway races. Well, I disagree 100%. It's a different kind of talent, but yet there is so much more for drivers to pay attention to out there, such as the overheating condition.
Okay. And there goes Pondo Code ducking to the outside in front of Dana Osborne. He wants a taste of the lead here.
And all doing 200 mile an hour. You know, you got cars to the right, cars to the left. You got to watch your gauges. You got to be careful not to weave around too much. It's a different kind of talent. And Jesse Unruh
outside line. Oh, way ahead.
Comes down in front of Todd Poston. Todd Poston can do it, man. He can push them. They're coming to 5 to go. This time they're 3 wide from front to back. This is nuts, man.
This is exciting. This is what people tune in to see.
I'm not sure if Unruh led that. No, I think Daniel Holloway led that lap.
He sure did.
Yep. Just by a nose. I mean, golly. Jesse's got 14 laps led. Daniel's got 13 laps. I don't know who's got the most. I think somebody back there's got more than. Trying to think of who that was. Ben Peterson's got a couple. Oh, Dana Osborne, he's got 13 laps. David Anderson, he's got 4 laps. J.D. Crow went to the back of that pack in a hurry, didn't he?
Sure did. We're about to be 4 wide here. Oh, look out. This is not going to work.
Oh.
Daniel Holloway gets the worst end of that. He's down on the apron. Oh, comes right back up into traffic. We got the ultimate big one here.
Oh, my gosh. You believe that?
Oh, man.
Let's go back and take a look at that. I don't know what happened there, but it looked like he tried to bring it back up onto the track.
Yeah, Jesse Unruh, this all started right before the start-finish line. Jesse Unruh gets a little wiggly through the tri-oval, has to check up, but in the meantime, Todd Poston got under his bumper.
Oh, he did. Yes, he did.
That sent Daniel Holloway down. Now, Holloway is hard on the brakes, but he's locked him up. And locking the brakes up, that just sends him right back up into the track.
Yep. Yeah, right here, Unruh gets into the back corner there of Daniel Holloway.
Yeah, and Daniel Holloway, he tries to slow it down, but he's locked the brakes up. And when you lock the brakes up going into a corner, the car, it just goes straight whether you want it to or not, and that just sends them right back up into traffic.
Man, that's one of the biggest crashes I've seen in quite a while.
Absolutely. There were a lot of cars involved in that.
I'm telling you what, sheet metal factories are loving that right now. I'm telling you. Crank up the sheet metal machine there. We need to make some more car parts. Oh my
In fact,
gosh.
I think only our top 6 got through that without incident. Jody Burton. That was insane.
Mark Mann, Jesse Unruh, Scott Warren, Todd Poston, and Ben Peterson.
It looks like this is going to run us down into overtime.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get the guy up here. I'm not trying to call him out. No way am I doing that. But Odd, what happened out there, brother?
He left the bottom open a little bit. I tried to stick it in, and it just closed up faster than we thought it was going to.
Well, it looked to us, and it's not for me to call. I'm just saying it looked to us, on the broadcast here that he had to check up a little bit. Jesse Unruh did. He had to check up a little bit there, and you kind of got into the back corner of him and sent him up the hill into was that Daniel Holloway?
Yeah,
Holloway. That's what it looked like to us. You just barely got into that back left corner of Jesse Unruh.
Yeah, might have got into him a little bit. He might have checked up a little bit more than I realized. There was nothing I could do, though. It happened so quick.
Yeah, he got a little wiggly in the tri-oval right there, and that's why he checked up a little bit because, we talked about this so much that, on these super speedways, when you're doing 200 mile an hour like that, there is so much going on around you. You got cars to the right, cars to the left, cars in front, cars in back. You're watching your temperatures. And by the way, how bad are the temperatures?
The cars get hot really quick. I mean, running there, I was pushing 290. That's why I was sticking it down at the bottom.
Ooh. Yeah.
I was trying not to blow it up and cause a bigger crash.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you. Well, everybody's okay now, and I know, probably a lot of disappointed guys back there, but your car seems to be okay. Can you get the win?
We're definitely going to try. I got a teammate right here, the 15 with me, Ben Peterson.
Yes, sir, and he's been good at pushing today.
Yes, he has.
Man, I'm telling you, he's pushed a ton of people to the front. Maybe somebody needs to get behind him, push him into the front.
I agree.
All right, brother. Well, I'll let you go. Good luck out there, Todd.
Thank you, sir.
Find that room you're in here. All right. Oh.
Well, we've said it before. This changes everything.
It sure does. All right, so first green, white, checkered.
We'll make 2 attempts to finish it under green. They take the white flag, the next flag ends it.
Well, it looks like they made it through it okay, because we still got 20 cars on the lead lap. So, you know, even all them guys that got damage on their car, luckily they all had resets. They can get back out there on the track. Sure, they probably lost a ton of positions, but this race ain't over by any means.
No, sir. We've seen people from all the way from 17th back win it on the last lap. So
yep, can happen. Not sure. It was Tim Williams was way by, I believe. What?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Servant still can't get back on that lead lap. As hard as he tries, he just can't get back on that lead lap. He needs to have a good finish. I mean, his finish, I guess, wasn't too bad last week. He did pick up a few positions.
Definitely going to need a lot higher than 21st if he tries points.
He picked up 2 positions last week. Yeah.
Sitting okay for the chase. I don't think he's in any worries or concerns about missing the chase. He's in 5th right now. Might drop a couple positions tonight, depending on where TJ Buck and Todd Poston finish, but I don't think he's going to be too far out of it.
Could get the white flag, or the one to go. I'm sorry, not white flag. Duh.
Alright, we have officially crossed into overtime. We're now lap 71 of the projected 70.
I'm going to tell you, watch out for that outside line. You got Scott Warren out there and Ben Peterson. We know Ben's been great at pushing today. We know Scott Warren can get the victory lane. I know he won a couple of seasons ago. Might not have been in this series. I don't remember, but I know he won a couple of seasons ago. And so he knows his way to, how to win a championships. Last season went to Chris Whitaker over at NSRA. Well, folks, make sure you tune in Sunday night, because we'll be back Sunday night for the NSRA Sunday Select Series. Pretty much basically the same drivers. There's a few different ones that kind of cross over. So make sure you tune in for that. Same time, Sunday night. Be live about 9 Eastern, I think it is. It's listed there on the YouTube channel.
Tell you a guy who really wants to win right now, sitting in first place, Martin Mann. He's currently 4th in points, the only driver in the top 5 right now without a win. You know he wants it bad.
Yes, sir. He won a couple of weeks ago. It might have been in the Sunday Select Series. He won. So he knows how to get the victory lane. Let's see what he can do here. If he can hold these guys back. He did an amazing job holding them back that night. All right, pace car's in, heading in. I don't know, Todd Poston might not let that outside line do as much as they, but you heard him say they get hot really quick.
Absolutely.
I don't think you're going to be able to push 2 laps.
No, definitely not.
Here we go.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag back in the air. Here we are at Talladega.
Oh,
Wheel spin.
no.
Poston and Ben Peterson.
And we didn't even get back to the green.
Holy
They're still green,
smokes.
though. We're still on the green.
Yep. Mark Man.
Caution, yellow flag.
There's the
Oh, they
caution.
threw the caution.
So we will have a second green-white checker here.
Yeah, man, that was. Let's go back and take a look at this restart because that was pretty wild right there.
It was.
Now this is Todd Poston. I'm going to focus on him real quick here, just so we can see what happened. I'm not sure if it was just him.
No, it looked like it was both cars in
Yeah.
the second line there having
Yeah.
issues. Ben Peterson also had issues.
Man,
It's like, I don't know.
wow, yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Like
Ben Peterson
Peterson
got
went one
rear-ended.
way and Todd went the other, and the field just kind of ran him over.
Golly, man. Well, Mark Mann's going to be our leader as they come around to get caught back up. We're into double overtime now.
This will be our last attempt to finish it
Yeah.
under green.
Hey, pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Well, you know, a lot of guys are out here on older tires. Oh, they ran quite a few laps. Some guys were on new tires and some guys on old tires. Look here and see Todd Poston. Yeah, he had 15 laps on them tires. And I think Ben Peterson did as well. Now, Mark Mann, Scott Warren, and David Booth, they've got 15 laps on them tires too, but they took off fairly good, you know.
Yeah.
Jesse Unruh's got 15 laps on his. Joe Sanders. Well, number 2.
Wondering if anybody's going to have to come down to top off for fuel because everybody pitted like just a couple of laps to the good. We're now 4 laps past the 70 lap mark there, so I don't know. We'll have to see about that.
I think they'll be all right. Really do. Because of this caution, you know, this is helping them save enough fuel to make it to the end.
Yeah.
I really don't think anybody's going to be that close. They'll probably still have about a lap left of fuel in the car. Back the blue. Okay, lights are still on.
Oh, no.
All right,
Oh, it looks
Mark.
like
Mark, this has got you in another position like you were in a couple of weeks ago, where you had to hold off the whole team. Can you do it again?
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna try, Rudy.
That was an amazing race, I'll tell you.
This has been fantastic. A lot
Yeah.
of really good driving out here.
Yeah. I mean, you know, are your thoughts the same as what they were that night? You know, man, I just don't know what I got to do. I've got to, you know, you're not going to probably try to block, but if you know, chance given, you're probably going to have to, aren't you?
Yeah, probably. They'll definitely be 3 wide. But
yeah.
the thing that I'm concentrating on the most is the wheel spin.
Yeah.
I actually spun on that restart myself.
Oh, man.
And so that's my main focus. Hopefully I get a good restart and hopefully I get a good finish.
Well, you, David Booth, and Scott Warren are all on old tires, and you're starting 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
So
sir.
It's going to be very interesting. You guys could stack up the field a little bit there on the restart, but hopefully not. Hopefully everything goes smooth for you. I don't want to see any more of that. You know, that was, one went to the left and one went to the right.
I saw him in my rear view. Thankfully, I was looking at it in my rear view and not in my windshield.
That was crazy, man. I'm telling you. Oh, man. Well,
I'm just
go ahead.
Sorry. I'm just
Go ahead.
concentrating on my restart, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll let the story unfold after that.
Well, I think it's going to be an interesting story, and if you can pull it off, man, this is going to be. Well, you did it a couple of weeks ago. What race was that in?
I had 2 in a row, Talladega and then Daytona the week before our Labor Day break.
Yeah, but I mean, you held them off for the win, and that was, man, it was a crazy finish.
It was, yeah. That was very exciting to watch back.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Oh man, I'm telling you. Well, I hope it's as entertaining tonight, but I hope everybody goes through it safe, and I hope you have a good finish. I wish you the best of luck out there tonight, Mark.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks.
Oh, got him off a little too quick. Sorry.
And the lights are still on the pace car, so we'll be at minimum lap 77 before we go green again. But the one guy out there on the track who was happy to see the second green-white checker, Paul Savant's now back on the lead lap.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Yeah, he's back in it, but can he get... I don't know if there's enough time for him to get to the front or not.
He's going to try.
Yeah, he's going to try. You can bet. He's back here with some good company, too. Some guys that know how to get to the front. J.D. Crow, Odd Post, and Chris Akers is back with these guys. Even though he's a couple of laps down, he can still push.
It does look like Ben Peterson may have run out of resets. He has taken it behind the wall.
So him, David Anderson, Donald Stewart, and Luke Gray out of the race. Russell Hancock's still in it. He's still out there turning laps, but he's 9 laps down. Not enough time to pick up any more positions, so his final position will be 20. Laps for pick up any more positions.
No.
Well, this is gonna be it. I don't know. So what's your thoughts on this, Dwayne? What's gonna happen here?
I got a feeling we're gonna finish under caution.
Yeah.
I know it's not the way anybody wants to see it, but the way these guys get wild at the end of the race, I don't see them making it back to the green flag.
Yeah. You could be right. I hope you're wrong, but you could be right.
I hope I'm wrong too. I like to see them prove me wrong when I make predictions like that.
Yep. I want to see a great finish like that one we seen a couple weeks ago when Mark Mann took the win. Oh gosh, an amazing finish. It doesn't get any better than that. You know, the racing that they showed right there does not get any better than it was just exciting right to the last 2 feet of the race. It was crazy.
Ooh.
All right, here we go, folks. Back to green. Watch for tire spin. It could get ugly out here.
Watch for tire spin, watch for engines blowing up, and watch for people running out of gas. Got a possibility of all three happening. Another guy we haven't talked too much about, but he's sitting right there in third right now, David Booth. He's having a great race.
Sure is. And he needed it too because he is one of them guys that is high. He can't seem to get up there and finish. I mean,
and for the second week in a row, Daniel Jackson's come from 2 laps down to be back in 5th, and by the end of the race, back in the mix.
I know, and that's something. Look at the heavy hitters we got in the back here. Daniel Holloway, Rick Seabrands, TJ Buck, JD Crow, Todd Post, and Paul Servant. Those guys are in the back of the field. Oh my gosh, that's not normal.
No, so anybody race still.
Yep. We'll get them
19
going.
cars on the lead lap. Any one of them could cross the finish line first at this point.
It'll be the last restart, so get them going.
Absolutely. Pace car ducks off for the final time. Mark Mann bringing Scott Warren down slowly through the tri-oval.
Green, green, green.
Green flag waves for the final time. The next flag will end it, and here we go. The outside line gets a good jump. Mark Mann does not have the support on the bottom. He needs to keep the lead, and there it goes. Chris Warren right on the outside.
Got one, yeah.
Got one.
And Chris Whitaker. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. This could get interesting. It just seems like, yeah, there's no support, and here comes Jesse Unruh to the bottom to help push Mark Mann. He's not going to make it in time, though.
No, and we got all kinds of cars lining up on the outside line trying to make a final push 3 wide.
Yep.
Here we go, folks. It's on here.
Mark Mann's coming back with no help. How's
That's
he
impressive.
doing that? Man.
Oh,
big wiggle
close
there.
to a bumper hook, but he saved it.
And Scott Warren's going to come home with the win, possibly here. I don't know. Jesse Unruh coming up behind him. Is he going to do it? No. Scott Warren's going to win it. Wow, that was an amazing thing. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
No, that's the white flag.
Wow,
One
what
lap
was I
ahead of
thinking?
yourself.
Woo!
We still got 1 lap, Rudy.
Okay, I'm not paying attention to the ticker here. I'm sorry, my bad. Oof.
But had that been the checker flag, he would have won it.
Well, Mark Mann's coming back.
He's going to try to do it one more time here.
Jesse
Don't count out.
Unruh.
You got Dana Osborne lurking there in the back, just looking to go up top with his teammate.
Oh my gosh, man, look at this here. They're going to do it.
Here they go.
Jesse Unruh pushing Mark
Chris
Mann.
Whitaker putting the block on. We're going to go 4 wide.
Oh, they're getting spun in the back. And
Jesse
who's gonna
Unruh
get
coming
into the-
down.
Oh, he
Mark
gets
Mann.
spun.
Jesse Unruh takes it.
Oh my gosh, do you believe it? Mark Mann actually slid across the line and took second. Oh, we got to
Wow,
go
what
back
a
and look
finish.
at that one more time here. That was crazy. Another crazy finish. I'm on Jesse Unruh here because I want to see, I'm not sure, I think Scott Warren got into the side of him or something. I think Mark got a little out of shape right there.
Looks like a 76 gets turned by Dana Osborne into the back quarter panel of the 4.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going nice and slow here so everybody look. Now, Mark Mann's in the middle of these guys. They start getting hooked back behind them. Jackson gets turned. And right there, yeah, Dana Osborne's going to hook. Yeah, man, you believe this. Look at this at the line. Can you imagine? And Mark Mann is going to slide across the line. He's going to get second out of this? Yep. Wow. I mean, to tell you, by a freaking rear bumper.
Not even the full rear bumper, like a corner of the bumper.
Oh, my gosh. We will have to go back and take a look at that again. I'm telling you. But we're going to get these guys up here just a second, folks, so hang on. All right, we caught up with the winner here, Jesse Unruh. You finally get the victory lane, Jesse. Man, I'm telling you, Tell me what was going on there, because you and Mark Mann seemed to got hooked up there at the last second. And at times he was kind of like he wanted to come up the hill and do some blocking, and that kind of opened the bottom up, but yet you didn't stick your nose in there and go, probably for fear you might hook him or cause a big one or something there, correct?
Yeah, I was a little hesitant to go underneath of him there, but that right at the line, he went up a little too high, and I saw an opening, and I had to take it at that point, so.
Oh, heck yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you, it all worked out perfect for you. You know, you stayed inside that top 5 all night long, Jesse. And I mean, that was just amazing, you know, the run that you had out there. And you know, you got tagged there by Todd Poston there that one time and caused that wreck, but it was kind of out of your control. You know, you kind of drifted up a little, and he thought about going underneath you, but then he caught the back left corner, bumped you up into can't remember who that was, Daniel Holloway or somebody up there, and or Ben Peterson, one of the two, and that caused a big one up there. But Manny, you managed to come back and win this thing. How good's that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. I've been needing one of those for a while now, Rudy.
I know you have, buddy. You have definitely deserved it tonight. That's a fact. Well, now you guys go back to Daytona next week in the K&Ns. I don't think anybody's even tested the new tire model, have they?
I sure haven't. So
the K&N
definitely want to get out there and do some practice runs.
Yeah, they got the new tire model, you know. Well, now the guys were talking a lot about the overheating here tonight. How much of a problem was it for you?
You know, I'm fairly good at maintaining those temperatures. It's just kind of a little bit of a trick, but. So it wasn't too bad. Of course, I never really wasn't pushing too much. You know, I was trying to get myself in position to win this thing. So I was trying to push myself up and get in position. So.
Well, you did an excellent job, Jesse. So congratulations to you on the win. Who you got to thank for it?
Yeah, definitely thank the guys here at NSRA for putting these races on. MaxSpeedTV, of course, yourself, Rudy, and Team 501. They always work good together. So.
Yes, sir. Well, very good, and we can't wait to see what you can do next week in the K&N, Jesse. Go celebrate that win.
Thanks, appreciate it, guys.
All right, you got second there, Wayne?
Yeah, Rudy, I got second place. Mark, man, what a finish! 500 feet, you were staring at the start-finish line, and then you saw the wall, but still managed to slide home second. What a crazy finish to a wild race. How was things out there, man?
I was so close, I could taste the finish line. Jesse made a great move on me. I was trying to slow the momentum of that top line, and you know, I just went a little bit too high, and he took advantage of it. And congratulations to him on the win. But the restart was pretty hairy. That was fun though. I was so close. Happy with second though. It's all good.
Definitely a great points fit race for you. How are you looking forward to next week, getting into the last race before the chase there?
Oh, I love the K&N cars. A little bit curious how the build is going to be and the new tire model, but I think I just need a good finish, and I'll be able to stamp my ticket into the chase.
Yeah, you're sitting pretty comfortable in the points, so as long as you have a decent finish, you should be okay.
God willing. I mean, this was such a great race. I mean, we had such a wonderful race here tonight, and yeah, well, I was so close. You know, I'm always happy for whoever wins, but it's always bittersweet.
Yeah, well, good luck in next week, and who you got to thank for tonight's second?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to thank you guys at MaxSpeedTV and NSRA for sure. I absolutely feel like I've made my mark in this league. I've been spending the last few weeks just trying to prove that I belong here, and hopefully I've proven that, and I'm here to stay. And Checkered Flag Motorsports, everybody over there, Rick C. Brands, Donald Stewart, David Overstreet, David Booth, and Anthony English, who wasn't here tonight, and friends and family at home, and all the fans.
All right, well, congratulations and good luck next week.
Thanks, brother.
Rudy?
All right, we got Chris Whitaker in the booth with us. Chris, Well, you almost did it. I'll tell you, I went back and looked at that several times at the line, which I'm sure you probably have too by now. And I'll tell you what, that was so close, I don't even think you could measure that. I guess it showed that you guys tied coming across the line, but they gave second to Mark Mann.
Yeah, I guess it was from scoring from the last lap that he was ahead of me, so he got the win. Or I don't actually, or it went down to the thousandths or something.
Yeah.
But he, it was a great finish. I'm happy for Jesse and Mark for their good run in this season, and I just wish I could have got that win.
I know. It was looking pretty good for you for a while there, but and a lap previous to that, I thought you did win it. I was off by a lap. I don't know, man. I was all messed up there. Sorry about that. I'm still not used to these green-white checkers. It's throwing me off a little. I apologize. I guess my old age is creeping up on me here, but man, I'll tell you what, that was one fantastic race out there. You guys did an amazing job.
Yeah, it was an awesome race. Scott Warren, he stayed up there on top and let us keep our momentum going. And I hate that he ended up getting wrecked out, but I thought Dana was going to go with me to the high side. He stuck his nose out like he was going to go, so I went, and he pulled the old slide job, slid back underneath me for the. But I guess everybody's got a little too excited there coming to the start finish line.
Right. Yeah, it kind of looked like, I think Dane Osborne tapped Mark Mann in the back or something. I don't know. You guys will have to go back and look at it. Anyhow, yeah, it was definitely exciting. The whole race was absolutely exciting. Great racing. You guys proved again just how good you guys are out there on these super speedways. But now you guys go back to the K&N cars next week at Daytona. What's your thoughts on that, Chris?
I actually raced them today. They're a lot more. I guess you would say you can feel the car moving more, and you have more sense of stability and control, I guess.
Good.
The only problem is that you put too much wear on the tires, they're going to pop now. So that's something you always got to watch out for.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the new tire model, I don't know if that was such a good thing or not, but I guess it's still in trial. They put it on K&N cars and a couple other cars. Well, we wish you the best of luck next week, but who you got to thank for third place tonight?
Oh, that's going to be NSRA and Chris Akers for putting this on, MaxSpeedTV for doing the broadcast. You guys do a great job every week in all the NSRA series. And just everybody I work with tonight. Everybody knows who it was. I appreciate it, and I hope I can get me another win for the end of the season.
Yes, sir. All right, well, thanks a lot, Chris, and good luck next week. Congratulations on tonight.
All right, thanks, Rudy.
All right, let's get up here to run down through the final results here. Jesse Unruh picking up win. I think that's win number 1 of the season. That's his first win of the season. That's pretty awesome. Mark Mann will finish second, sliding across the line. It looked like they actually tied going across the line. It went down into like 10,000ths of a second or something, but they gave the second place to Mark Mann. He went across sideways there. Chris Whitaker will finish third, Paul Servant fourth, Dana Osborne fifth, Scott Warren 6th, Rick Seabrand 7th, David Booth 8th, TJ Buck will finish 9th, and Tim Williams rounds out the top 10.
Daniel Holloway brings it home 11th, Jody Burton 12th, J.D. Crow 13th, Daniel Jackson 14th, Pondo Co 15th, Joe Sanders 16th, Todd Poston comes home 17th, David Overstreet 18th, 19th is Kelly Dahl, and Chris Akers comes home 20th. Rudy?
All right, Ben Peterson 21st, David Anderson 22nd, Donald Stewart 23rd, Russell Hancock 24th, and Luke Gray out early, round out the top 25 there. But again, congratulations to our winner, Jesse Unruh. Much needed win here tonight. You could kind of hear the excitement in his voice. I think that it kind of changes a man's attitude when he gets a win like that. I kind of look for maybe good things to come out of him next week. What do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, he just got a win, one race left of the chase. Got to boost your confidence big time.
Oh, definitely, man. All right, well, folks, thanks for watching tonight. We appreciate it very much. And until next time, stay safe and have a good night.